Hello viewers, welcome to Kids Auto and Truck Repair. Today we have a 2012 Ford Fusion. The customer complaint on this vehicle is the AC is not working. So it's getting hot here, it's the summer, it's really hot. What's the temperature right now, Kyler? 90. Probably 90 right now? Yeah, it is 9 a.m. and it's already 90 degrees. So it's brutal. If you don't have AC in your car, I mean, it's not gonna be worth driving right now. So we're gonna figure out why the AC is not working on this one. We haven't tested it yet. Customers say the AC is on. So behind the camera, we got cameraman Kyler. So let's go in the vehicle and confirm the customer's complaint. Now I'm gonna start the engine so we can confirm the customer's complaint. The engine is running. This vehicle is clean. Yeah, I like how clean this lady keeps this vehicle. This is nice. All right. So the engine is running. I hope you can hear the engine run. This vehicle has, let's see, how many miles does this thing have? Oh, it has 91,000 miles, 848. Good. No lights on the dash, so that's good. Now I'm gonna turn on the AC. Kyler, if you can show these buttons here. So we're gonna press the AC button. Now we're gonna press the what word am I looking for? We're gonna press the vent. So I'm increasing the speed of the blower. Actually, you can see it coming up here. Look, I'm going down. So it looks like it's the blower that's not working because we don't have air coming out of these vents. Let me make sure we have the air directed to the vent. I'll check this out. So we have the air directed to the vents in front of us. AC is on. Okay. Actually, the AC system itself could be good. The issue is probably just the blower. Man, look how much I'm sweating. Look. Oh my goodness. Jeez. All right. So it looks like it's the blower motor that's not working. The blower is bad. The blower motor could be bad, or the switch could be bad, or we could have a problem in the blower motor wiring. The resistor could be bad. So let's stay low tech first. I'm gonna grab a test light. We're gonna, we can look at the wiring diagram of the blower motor, but let's stay low tech. And we're working outside. I want to get this done as quick as possible so we can move on. So I'm gonna go get a test light. We're gonna access the blower motor. We're gonna check the wires at the blower to see if we have power and ground at the blower. If we do, the blower should spin. If the blower is not spinning while it has power and ground, then the issue is the bad blower motor, okay? So I'm gonna grab a test light. We're gonna access the blower motor under the glove box, and then we'll go from there. So I'll bring you guys back up once I get the tool. We are here under the glove box. So now we're gonna test the wiring of the blower motor. So this is the blower motor. This is the electrical connector for it. I'm going to disconnect the connector of the blower motor. So here it is. Now I have my test light connected to ground. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to test the ground wire of the blower motor first. So the blower motor should receive ground. There should be permanent ground on one of these wires. I don't know if it might be this gray wire. So we're gonna connect our test light to this. If I flip, hold on. Let me see. All right, actually, I'm gonna go get a different test light and some test leads. I'll be right back. All right, so I got these back probing tools here. I'm gonna back probe. Maybe I can just front probe this, but we can gently front probe these wires here. Nice. Okay, I'm not stuffing on those pins, so we're gonna use this jumper wire. We're gonna connect it here. We're gonna use our test light. Okay, so one side of the test light is gonna get connected to this jumper wire here. And then the other jumper wire is going to get connected to this. So basically we are bypassing the blower motor by the test light over here. So now I'm going to connect this jumper wire to this side of the test light. Oops, come on, stay right here, okay? So I'm going to lay this test light here. Yeah, so nice. So Kyler is going to keep that test light there on the screen. So the test light is connected to these two wires over here, okay, on the blower motor connector. Now I'm going to turn the key on. Actually, Kyler can do it for us. If you can turn the key on. And then let's turn the speed of the blower motor. So there's no power going to the blower motor. If there was, we would have, the test light would light. Are we making good connection here? Yes, we are. Let's try this one more time. Nothing here. Okay, so I'm actually increasing the speed of the blower motor, but nothing is happening. So now the question is, if the blower motor is not working, it's because there is no power and ground at these wires. So now these wires come from this component over here. This is called the resistor. Oh, look at that. I just wiggled these wires, now the test light came on. Watch this. I just moved this connector, test light came on. And I bet you, if I connect the blower motor, it's gonna work. Watch. So we probably have a wiring connection then. There, like magic. So what I did was I just moved this connector and then it worked. So we might have some loose pins on this connector here, the resistor connector. Is it working now, Kyler? Mm-hmm. Somebody's calling me. Yeah, look at that. Oh. So it's working now. It was a connection issue. Look, I put this over here. You see how this sharp rag is being blown away? So let me turn this down. I turn this down. Off. How do you turn this off? Nothing. So now we turn it on. I'm sure if we turn the AC on, it's gonna work. See that? I hope you can hear it. Okay, so we can't just leave it like this because if she drives, it's going to die again. Okay, let me turn the key off. All right, Kyler, let's see. Let's see how these pins look. Let's look down here. Can you see? Because I just wiggled this and then it started working. So let me disconnect this. Oh, there's your problem, lady. Look. You see that, Kyler? So one of the pins is burnt. Okay, so we're gonna have to change this connector. Yeah, that pin is burnt right there. So that's the problem. All right, so just like my man Eric O says, there's your problem, lady. So we're gonna have to change the resistor, the blower motor resistor electrical connector. So I'm gonna call the store. I thought the terminals on the connector were just spread out. I could have fixed it, but since one is burnt, we're gonna have to change it, okay? And hopefully it didn't damage the resistor itself. I might have to remove the resistor and look at it. So I'm gonna call the parts store and figure out if I can get this connector today. We're gonna change the resistor electrical connector. Then this is gonna be good to go. So easy peasy, right? We don't usually get easy projects like this, Kyler. Man, this must be a good day. Although it's hot, this is easy. All right, let me figure out if we can get the electrical connector and then I'll bring you guys back up. All right, guys, it is the next day. We got a brand new connector for the blower resistor. So here's the part number, okay, OEM. So now I'm going to install this connector. So look at the new one. Look how it looks. Okay, as you can see, this one is not burnt. We're gonna splice this one onto the wiring harness. I am now gonna film the process of splicing this on the wiring harness. I have some shrink type butt connectors here that I'm gonna use. You see these butt connectors? This is what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna cut the wire and splice these wires onto the harness. And after that, this is gonna be fixed. So this is pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I don't think I should bore you guys with the process of me installing this connector. So I'm gonna install the connector off camera and then I'll bring you guys back up. All right guys, I have replaced the resistor electrical connector. Here is the old one. I had to cut these wires so I can splice out the new one. Look at this. Okay, this connector is burnt. So let me show you the new one that we installed. Kyler, if you can show everybody how this looks down here. Look at that. No, I wired it, I taped it, I zip tied this wire out of the way. Everything looks nice and clean. We're good to go. That's our new connector there. So now let's verify our repair. I'm gonna turn the key on. Key is on. We're gonna turn on the blower motor. I'm gonna start the engine. Let's turn the AC on. Oh, I hope you can hear this. Look at this. You see how this piece of paper can't even stay on this vent? I'm gonna come closer. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear it. I hope the camera is picking this up. Perfect. So it's working now. This was pretty easy. Easy, quick fix. We don't usually get quick fixes like this, so. All right, so that's it, it's fixed. This was the problem, okay? The AC is fine because when the customer first brought this vehicle to us, she said, Dio, my AC is not working. I need some AC. Well, her AC is fine. It's the fan, it's the blower that wasn't coming on. All right, so I'm gonna turn off the engine so we can wrap up this video. We're done. All right guys, that's it. We're gonna leave this right over here. I hope you like the video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumb down. But if you do, tell us why so we can make better videos in the future. If this is your first time here, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any comments, questions, criticism, leave them in the comment box. Cameraman Kyler, thanks for being here. See you guys next time.